The battle for Los Angeles. Both of these squads bring history and pride to these West Coast institutions that, while allied at times, want nothing more than to ring that victory bell right in the other guy's face. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UCLA Bruins. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Bruins will put total weather to crank us up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So USC's offense will have the football first. Historically, the Trojans have been the powerhouse in this rivalry, but last season it was UCLA in a blowout.
And that is not something USC is accustomed to. They want to own this rivalry. They think they own UCLA. They will have some extra fire behind them today.
Yeah, and that UCLA blowout last year really helped the Bruins in recruiting, too. Remember, these two schools, they recruit the same kids here in Los Angeles, in the state of California, and nationally as well. It would be massive if UCLA could beat USC again and make it back-to-back.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give is to Smith. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throwing right. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
So UCLA's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
It'll be 3rd and long. To throw, it's Iamaleava. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Bruins send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
They'll leave it with him. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Going right to work up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah,
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Bruins headed quickly to the line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking...
He's loose. He's at the touchdown, UCLA. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
and settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Smith takes the handoff. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He's going for the big play. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. That's reeled in, it's Straka. They make the stop, but man, this senior took one right in the mustache as he fired the completion. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it, though.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Bunch formation for these receivers. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick handoff. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Trojans. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone. 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. This crosstown rivalry dates back nearly 100 years, guys. The first meeting between the Trojans and the Bruins back in 1929.
Yeah, and every year since, one thing you know, Jesse, is the uniforms are crisp. They are clean. They are so sweet. You know this game means a lot late in the season every year.
This is definitely my favorite uniform game of the year, every year in college football, right? Both USC and UCLA with the home unis here in this great environment. But the game also means so much as well, and that's why there's this heightened sense of electricity and energy every time these two teams play.
Quick strike complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Looking for a man, it's Iamaleava. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Bruins line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. He wants to take the top off. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off-play action on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Stepping to the right. Gets rid of it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Trojans will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. UCLA will go back to work on offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Wilson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. More precision throws from this Bruin quarterback, much like a Rick Neuheisel used to play.
Just pinpoint accurate. Put the ball right where you want to. You think about Troy Aikman, you think about some of those other great names in UCLA history.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Matthews. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
That's why it's so important to have success on first and second down. They're running the ball on second down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting up third and inches. And, David, on third and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. On the ground, it's Thomas. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw, it's Maiava. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Going deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there, almost had it in his grasp. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This time he's got it. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Under fire. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 4th down, going to the air. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that 1st half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the 2nd half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the 2nd half, this could be a much different looking football game.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Here we go.
To the air. It's Iamalayama. Got his man quickly. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down.
325.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the 2nd half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They try to pop a run on the draw. There is just nowhere to run. 3 straight times and not one single inch forward on any of them. And the Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be... There he goes! And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. And the Trojans just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking for space. It's Jordan. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Smith. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the running back. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. And the Trojans line it up with a 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Looking to get it in. Touchdown USC! And that one will give them the lead. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Flores. Tackle was made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. On 1st down from their own 22. Pulls it and fires to the left. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
You know, you toss the ball to the running back to get him away from all the big boys, right? Like, stay away from the beef. Those guys get you on the ground with one meat hook. Do a good job tossing the ball in the brain. But goodness gracious, has to break one tackle, just fighting as hard as he can to try to get positive yards. But too many guys coming after him too quickly.
The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. A little screen to the running back. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Bruins will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Going to the running game. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
They'll try the run. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field. Got
3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Trojans come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. That's caught. It's Smith. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. UCLA will go back to work on offense. To the air, it's Iamaleava. That's caught. It's Thomas.
I just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Matthews. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. The Bruins have their offense in high gear. The play-action fake. Got a man. It's Flores. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 22. Wants to keep it in the air. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Looking for the score. It's complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead.
What a big play in the fourth quarter when you're trailing and you need it.
Touchdown, Bruins! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Unloads to the right. Got it on the outside. It's Jordan. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Quickly out to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. They'll try to snap it quickly. Off the play fake on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Strachan. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught close to the marker, it's Strachan. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Unleashes one deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Hand off from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. It's complete to the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Trojans, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play, giving up the sack.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Touchdown, Trojans! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He's got an open man. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Bruins want to move quickly.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Fires left. Got his man downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Finds his tight end. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Caught over the middle. It's Flores. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They immediately call a timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Wants to throw again. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with him.
Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Here we go.
Trying to run it in. Touchdown, UCLA! They move on top here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch. In those big moments right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here, you need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Mayava. Looking left. He's got it. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Here's a throw downfield late. Pulls it in on the right. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Caught behind the line. It's Wormley. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Pretty much down to cases here, David. They have to execute quickly to have a shot at the end.
And obviously you want to do everything you can to make it as short a Hail Mary as possible.
Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. He's taking the deep shot. Touchdown, Bruins! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. This isn't the only victory bell in college football, but it is the one that weighs nearly 300 pounds. And this season, it will find its home in Westwood as UCLA takes down USC. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.